to you.
Good morning.
All right, and we also have Olivia Murphy. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, the play opens on Friday night, plays for 2 weekends, Friday and Saturday nights. Actors Community Theater of Seymour, the award-winning play, God of Carnage, a comedy of manners without the manners. And Elise, let's talk about the play a little bit. Tell people what the story is. Again, I remember seeing this on Broadway with Gandolfini and Jeff Daniels. Amazing play.
Yes, absolutely. This is a dark comedy. It basically starts with a playground altercation between our two children, and the two couples have decided to get together and try to work things out so that this type of thing doesn't happen again.
And I remember the parents, not a lot of good behavior on the parents' parts. Things get a little active, a little angry, and very interesting what happens between these sets of parents.
Absolutely. They try really hard at first to maintain social protocol, but of course, when our children get involved, we usually do tend to defend them more, and things get said that probably shouldn't be said.
And, in a town like Seymour, people really involved in their kids' lives, and the kids play, and the kids' parents. So I guess this is sort of close to home. Hopefully parents don't act exactly like this.
Oh, absolutely. I hope not.
All right, Olivia Murphy, let's talk about some of the different characters in the play. There are 4 people in this play, 4 different characters, and who you play and who Elise plays, and there are 2 gentlemen in the play as well.
Mm-hmm. I play Annette Raleigh. I'm in wealth management, and my husband Alan is a lawyer for a pharmaceutical company, and the other couple is the Novaks,
Veronica and Michael. And my husband Michael is played by Jeremy Kennett, and he is in sales, whereas my character's name is Veronica, and I am in art, and I write.
All right, so they're good parents or bad parents. Everyone sort of gets tangled up in this thing, right? It's really no one's fault. They all kind of get into it.
Absolutely. There are wrongs on both sides. The children both made mistakes, and of course, neither one of the parents want to admit that their child did anything wrong.
So we don't just assume the guy who works at the pharmaceutical company is the bad guy?
No, not necessarily.
All right. Let's talk to Elise a little bit more. Again, this play, let's talk about Actors Community Theater of Seymour for people not familiar with your theater group.
All right. We've been around since 2013. It was a small group started here in Seymour to help broaden the arts in Jackson County. Of course, we have a wonderful theater in Brownstown, Jackson County Community Theater. However, this gives more people the opportunity to participate more. Each theater has 4 shows a season, plus children's events available. So it really helps get those that are interested in theater an opportunity to develop their craft.
And I know your shows many are kind of adult-oriented, more for grown-ups and kids, and this one also rated M for mature audience because of use of bad words.
Absolutely. The language is very rough in this show, so we do have it rated as M for mature. We try to make sure we get a nice, well-rounded set of shows for the season. That way it's not all just for adults. But, you got to throw some stuff in there to make the adults happy as well.
And Olivia Murphy, one of the actors in the show. Let's talk about your background a little bit, how you got into acting and how you came to be in God of Carnage.
This is actually my first play. I was a stay-at-home mom for many, many years, and this is just sort of a bucket list kind of thing for me, and it's been absolutely wonderful. Everybody's been super accepting, and it's just been a wonderful thing for me.
Very brave.
Thank you.
And a very brave show to get this started with.
Yeah, I kind of came out of the gate all guns blazing on that one.
All right, Olivia. And Elise, I know you've got a longer history with acting and actors theater.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've been involved with theater my entire life. My mom was a dancer, so we all started when we were little. When we moved to Jackson County in 2010, I hit the ground running with JCCT, and when the opportunity presented itself to be part of ACTS, I jumped right on. I can't even tell you how many shows I've been a part of at this point, but it's always such a rewarding experience, and the people are always so wonderful.
And it's not just the actors on stage that make this happen. A lot of people involved in actors community of Seymour that's going to make this a great show.
Absolutely. We have a wonderful director, Greg Simons. He's given us a lot to think about over the past few months. Of course, we're both just very blessed that he decided to cast us. And then we have Tim and Ashley, who have done lights and sound for us numerous times, as well as been on stage. They always just do a spectacular job.
And at Shops of Seymour, you go out there. Where exactly, what building are you using for the shows?
We are in Suite 208.
Which never hard to find out there.
Right. I think it used to be the old Rue 21.
Okay.
I'm not from Seymour, so I don't remember what the mall used to look like.
And there's always plenty of parking, never a problem.
Absolutely.
Okay, and the shows are again this Friday and Saturday night. Next Friday and Saturday night, the doors open at 7. Show begins at 7:30. You have refreshments out there for the folks?
We do. We have concessions available. We always do an at-will donation, which means you come up and you just kind of donate what you can, and you can get homemade goodies. We have sodas, water, anything just to kind of help, and we always have popcorn available as well. But since this is just a one-act show, we won't be selling anything at intermission because there is no intermission.
Doesn't everyone hate intermissions besides the actors, maybe? I love it when I was going down to the Humana series down in Louisville. They have that thing that says no intermission. It makes me happy.
I think it just depends. If it's not too terribly long of a show, like this one runs about an hour and a half, we really just don't need that intermission. We don't need that extra 15, 20 minutes to make you kind of lose connection with what's going on stage.
Again, we're talking to Elise McGill and Olivia Murphy with the Actors Community Theater of Seymour presenting God of Carnage. And Elise, let's talk a little bit about how you get your tickets for the show. I know they're $12 a piece. They be purchased at the door or at SeymourActs.ticketsleap.com, so you can get them online or at the door.
Absolutely. They're $12 a piece. And Olivia, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't we also selling them at Brooklyn Pizza?
Yes, we also have paper tickets at Brooklyn Pizza Company, and they are open at 10:30 in the morning every day.
All right, so the shows are this Friday and Saturday night at 7:30. Doors open at 7. Next Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 as well. And Elise, how does this show evolve through the course of it? It's not the same every night. I know actors, and again, you haven't been doing this show for months and months and months, so you've been in rehearsals for a while.
Right. I think there's just little things that happen each night that kind of catch us a little bit off guard. We're like, oh, wow, so that just happened. So, you just get to experience what we're going through, and I think it's going to hit pretty close to home for anybody that comes to see it. They might see a little bit of themselves up there on stage.
And Olivia, again, tell them what the show is about. God of Carnage is comedy of manners, without the manners. A little bit, again, for folks to know what they're going to be seeing when they come this weekend and next to Actors Community Theater of Seymour.
Well, it's two sets of couples who get together to discuss an issue between their sons who had a physical altercation on a playground. And they sort of just devolve into a little bit of infantile behavior themselves.
Oh, that's a good way to describe it. I mean, again, that gets very sort of engaged between these two couples, and I guess reveals stuff about the couples and their relationships and the community and their kids. Really an interesting show. I think something that people here can very much relate to.
Oh, absolutely. And we also realize that with this weekend, the high school has their musical going on. And if they can't come see us this weekend, there's always next weekend, because we do want to make sure that people are also supporting the high school's production of Addams Family as well.
All right, so that's also going on. So God of Carnage, a comedy of manners without the manners, this weekend and next. Actors Community Theater of Seymour at Shops of Seymour. And I guess at least tell them again how they can get their tickets.
Sure, you can get tickets at ticketleap.com. We have information on our Facebook page, and you can also pick up paper tickets at Brooklyn Pizza /Seymour Brewing Company anytime as well.
And the other two actors, Richie Steven and Jeremy Kinnett, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, you guys are going to do a great job.
Yes, we're really looking forward to it. We're super excited about this.
All right, we're going to have some tickets to give away a little later this morning, so stick around for that. But a big thank you to Elise McGill and Olivia Murphy, God of Carnage, this weekend and next. Shops of Seymour, Actors Community Theater of Seymour. And I assume you guys have a Facebook page?
Absolutely.
So if you want more information about the group and the play and all of that and where to get your tickets, you can do that Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, Lisa McGill and Olivia Murphy, Break a Leg should be a great show this weekend and next out at Chops of Seymour.
Great, thank you.
All right, and come back here in a little bit. We'll have a pair of tickets to give away to see God of Carnage.